So, I'm probably not the only one who was obsessed with Barbie movies growing up. I freaking watched them all the time, not gonna lie. And people always had this debate recently, are you a Barbie and the Popper kind of girl, or a Barbie and the Princess Pop Star kind of girl? I'm gonna upset some people. I was a pop star girly, okay? I didn't even know about the popper for some reason until recently. I never even heard of it. I was definitely a Barbie and the pop star kind of girl, but that's not what this video is gonna be, okay? So this video I was gonna plan on making for like a while, but just never got around to it for some reason. I was planning on making this before the Barbie movie came out, before it was even in theaters or anything. Because what I did, this wasn't even for a video, okay? This is just me and my personal life. What I was gonna do is I had one of those like decision wheel apps sort of things, and then I put in every single Barbie movie there is. Mind you, there's a lot. And I put it into one of those decision making apps, and then every single night, almost every single night, I would tap that little thing, and then the wheel would decide a Barbie movie for me for that night. And I didn't go through with it, the entire thing. After a while, I kind of forgot about it, I got distracted, and then next thing you know, the Barbie movie came out, and it was kind of pointless. So there was a few movies that, the wheel picked that I have seen before, but I haven't seen in so long. Like Barbie and the Mariposa. I haven't seen that since I was literally like 3 years old. It was so long ago. And then I saw, of course, Barbie, A Mermaid's Tale, one of my favorites, Barbie and a Fashion Fairy Tale, and of course Barbie and the Pop Star. All those things. But then I discovered some new Barbie movies that I haven't seen before. Probably it came out after my time, except I did see the Barbie Diaries, which I never heard of. I actually made a video about that. Check it out. I made a video about that after I saw it because I genuinely enjoyed it. And it wasn't a new movie. It came out in 2005, and I'm so surprised I never heard about it till now. But it honestly was pretty crazy. But I did also, the wheel also did choose for me another Barbie movie. And that was called Barbie Rockin' Royals. Another movie I have never heard of before. I never heard of this movie, guys. And I guess I kind of understand why, because it came out in 2015. And so I watched it. And I thought it was interesting enough to make a whole video about. Because I really like watching these videos where people like analyze and kind of tell the stories of Barbie movies. If you don't want to watch it, then that's what I'm for. And who also put their opinions in between the scenes as well. And yeah, no, I thought it was interesting. I think it was good. I'm still kind of deciding. I still don't know if I actually like it or not. But it definitely is a blatant knockoff of Camp Rock 2. Like 100%. And you will see why in this video. So, in case you guys are curious about this movie, and without no further ado, enjoy! So, this movie starts in a very early Disney Channel / Camp Rock fashion, freaking music, girls getting dressed and packing, all that jazz. So then we see a limousine driving in the forest, and we see a glimpse of our very first main character named Princess Courtney, who of course has a magical wand. Like why wouldn't she? It's not a Barbie movie if she doesn't have at least one random magical object. Is that just me? I noticed that. Like, characters in Barbie movies will have magical objects and it'll be never explained. Like, all of a sudden they'll just be like, oh my god, I hate my life. And then, like, magic will come out of their hands. I don't know how that happens. It's just a Barbie thing. Like how Pixar movies have to make you cry. It's their thing. So she had a limousine driver who low-key looks just like Ken. I mean, the Barbie movie is making a lot more sense now. Like, Ken is out here being Barbie's limo driver and won't be seen for the rest of the movie. Classic Ken. Doesn't seem to matter what I do. I'm always number 2. But he does mention that they are on their way to a princess camp for the summer. And for princesses so they can, I don't know, be princesses. Like, isn't that what finishing school is for? What about Princess Charm School? Wait, I'm confused. Are they all connected? So then we cut to the docks where there is a cruise for the Royal Camp and a cruise for the Rocker Camp. So yes, there's two different cruises going on. There's a camp for the Rocks and a camp for the Royals. Hence the title. And of course, like right away, we see the plastics.
My name is Regina George, and in case you're keeping score.
So we see Courtney get dropped off, but she really looks like she would rather like only watch Seinfeld for her entire life than attend this freaking camp. Yeah, it's that serious. Then we go back to the same looking woods, and then we see a rock chick, a really hot rock chick, may I add, whose name is Erica, drinking the same slushie that Courtney was drinking. Like, she shouldn't have stopped at 7-Eleven. God damn it. She also has a driver that is just another Ken. So Erica makes it somehow, she's late, so she makes it somehow. But then the names get messed up on the roster, so then Erica goes on the Royal Cruise, and yes, Courtney goes on the Pop Cruise.
You're a princess?
That's what my mom keeps telling me.
So this cruise also, like, drifts into this weird, like, magic, sparkly thing. Like I said, there's no Barbie movie without random magic here and there. It's also not a Barbie movie unless they randomly break out into song and dance.
Can't wait. Can't wait. Can't wait. Can't wait.
Yeah. Something about this guy I like. Like, he's killing it. Quite honestly. So we then see the coach of the Rockers, and his name is Finn Oxford. But he mainly just looks like Mick Jagger, or maybe Gene Simmons when he's like taking a vacation in Florida. Then we meet Lady Anne, who is the leader of the Royals, who also reminds me of Blake Lively in 30 Years. We also see the Mean Girls at camp. We also, it needs to be added for a little extra drama.
Could you, pardon me.
Watch where you're going.
Sorry, I'm just a little lost.
No kidding.
We then see the two leaders fight over who has, like, the bigger,
I am not selling my camp!
Then Erica and Courtney go into the offices at their camp, so they are stranded on. And they basically go in there to say, hey, there's been a mess up.
But clearly, you're at the wrong camp. So, what do we do now?
But for some reason, they were being, like, really difficult. Like, the camps are not more than 40 feet apart over a lake. Like, not to spoil anything that happens later, but we actually see them, like, go to each other's camps, like, on foot. So it's not impossible. We then see Courtney go to the Rocker Storm for the night, and I won't lie, I'm obsessed with the layout. Something about Barbie movies, like, aesthetic, is just so pleasing. Maybe because they make everything look like Barbie toys, kind of. Like, it looks like something they would sell. They probably do sell, like, a Rock and Royal, like kit or something like that, but it generally looks so aesthetically pleasing, like it is an actual dollhouse. I wish this camp was real. I mean, if it was real, it would be like $2,000. So then we meet Courtney's roommates, Rhea and Zayna. Very rocker names. And quite honestly, Zaya looks like the most Barbie doll out of, like, all the characters. Like, her hair is made out of plastic. You cannot convince me otherwise. I can't explain it. So across the lake, we see Erica's royal roommates who take her out to do some royal things, and Courtney's roommates do the same with her, but with pop things. So they're starting to experience each other's lives and all that kind of stuff. Fun. We also see, like, the real Royal Ken, who honestly just looks like Sterling Knight. You cannot tell me they didn't get inspired by him to make this character. Like, come on. And then we see, my boy! he's the rockin' Ken, I'm already sold. We can tell from like this montage that Courtney is very much enjoying herself at Camp Pop, and Erica is like, she's tolerating Camp Royals, and honestly, I can't blame her. Since the beginning of the movie, I wanted to hear Erica's voice like so badly, since like they keep talking about how she's such a famous singer, she's such a famous rock star, but once I heard her voice, I wasn't impressed. Like, look, I can't sing, so I'm not saying that I have a better voice. I just wasn't impressed by the build-up they put with her voice. They said she had like a rock star, really good voice, and I will admit she does have like a rock star-esque voice, but it's like, she's like one of those extra singers who thinks that loud means that they're being good.
People talk loud when they want to act smart, right?
like those scream singers, for instance. Like, people say that Demi Lovato is like that, and though I do agree she does sometimes has the tendencies to scream while singing, but at least Demi is like actually talented. Erica, like, you should just become a royal. Like stick with it. So for some reason, Lady Anne decides to call Finn and suggest that the two camps have like a sing-off by the end of the 2 weeks, and the losers have to shut down camp forever. So again, very Camp Rock 2-esque. And like, what? All because Camp Royal has like one good singer on their team. Like, did you forget that, you know, Finn has like a whole camp full of talented singers? Like, what? And then we also later find out why like Lady Anne and Finn have such like weird sexual chemistry. And yes, it's because they once dated and it was a whole thing. It's not important. Let's move on. So they also announced the 3 judges for the sing-off, and everyone clapped for the first 2 judges, but no one clapped for the last one. And I almost died.
Svetlana Petronova, head of Camp Arabesque.
Rehearsals shall commence first.
I won't lie, I almost died. So Courtney and her roommates do a little scissoring. Nothing to see here. And poof, she got on a new dress. Girl power. So Courtney is really enjoying herself at Camp Pop, and then Erica is, as I said before, kind of tolerating Camp Royal. Side note, but of course there'll be like an obvious gay guy, like, to trick us young ones into thinking that he's not gay by having him flirt with like the one main woman that he works with.
How it is possible that you and that man were ever romantically involved, I will never know.
Hello? Yeah, Ryan from High School Musical is calling. So we hear Courtney sing for the first time when she walks into a room thinking she's all alone, and I'm not gonna lie, she definitely has much more of like a rocker voice than Erica does. Like, she is more on key, and then she has some raps to it, and I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of addicting. Like Olivia Rodrigo who.
What if I back down now? 'Cause I'm afraid of what might happen.
Because in the Barbie and the Princess Pop Star, like, they made like the princess have like such a stereotypical princess voice, like, oh, like so on key, so perfect, so clear, whatever. And then they made the pop star have more of like a rocky kind of like raspy voice and everything. And I don't know if they just didn't want to do it, because like it's almost like they made Erica have like the stereotypical like rock star voice, but they just didn't execute it well. And then Courtney has like the real rock star voice. I don't know what they were going for with that. And of course she knows how to play piano automatically, even though she said that she never played before. And she wrote a song somehow. Like, so modest of her.
You wrote that?
That was off the hook.
I'm not really allowed to play it at the castle.
So we cut back to the princesses, and then we see like their very dull performance. But I won't lie, the vocals and the dance moves kind of ate Quinn Fabray vibes, definitely.
You're a princess, it's all up to you.
And then Erica kind of wanted to like spice it up or steal the show, give or take. And so she added her own vocals to the back, and I won't lie, I find it neat how they all have like an a cappella team. Like points on that. That's kind of cool. So halfway through the movie, Courtney and Erica like finally meet, and yeah, it was that easy for them to swap camps, guys. So they go on a date. They go on a date and then they discuss how they don't fit in at their camps that they're in. I wonder why. And Erica suggests switching camps, and then Courtney actually agrees to this, but then they start to feel really sad about leaving their friends that they met a week ago. Even though I can tell Erica really was never a fan of Camp Royalty, but again, I really can't blame her. Surrounded by a whole bunch of rich snobs, I wouldn't be either. So she was just there really because she had no choice, but they decide to stay where they are. Cool. So remember that judge that like no one clapped for and it almost made me die? Well, there's a reason, I guess, because she was bribed by that very gay sidekick into voting for Camp Royals. Damn.
So, we have a deal?
So Erica and Olivia argue over the song choices. Lady Anne then reads Erica's song that she wrote and says that they should definitely perform it after reading only a few lines of it.
She's absolutely right. It's fresh. It's original. It's got pizzazz.
I won't lie, I'm starting to feel bad for Little Miss Princess over here because she says that she wanted to work as a team. She was never trying to steal the show. She never said she wanted to really take over. But that's kind of what Erica did, right? And for these teens, this competition is basically for fun. Like, they don't know that they're performing to see which camp stays and which one doesn't. They don't know that yet in this part of the story. So for Erica being so serious, like, I know she's a pop star and she's competitive, but just like chill. Just chill. So back at Camp Pop, the same situation was happening, but with Courtney, and the bitchy pop star was over here, like, having an aneurysm pretty much.
No! Don't be so mean about it. I'm sorry. Did you say something?
And not gonna lie, she low-key started to have feelings for Courtney. I'm sorry that I'm making this movie really gay. I just realized that. That's not my intention. I'm just saying how it feels. So the next scene kind of made me question if they were actually trying to make Erica like the mean girl for a second, because then we see the Royals practice their new song that Erica wrote. And side note, but I do appreciate how they were trying to make her voice like, you know, very original and powerful, but it was giving JoJo Siwa, I won't lie.
You're still a traitor. Everybody's got a voice, so use it loud and clear.
So Olivia stood up and said that Erica was taking all the solos, and so she snapped saying they're all... Basically, Erica snapped saying that they all suck because she's the only one who really knows how to sing. Like, whoa.
Did you not hear what Lady Anne said? Camp Royalty needs my voice to win the competition. It's a sing-off, not a tea party.
So when Erica stomps away, Olivia was the one who actually looked bad. Like, she regretted what she said, even though Erica was the one who kind of snapped first at her. Like, Erica crossed the line, bro. So what's weird though, even Erica's friends say to her that they do kind of agree with Olivia, and then Erica literally looked like someone had kicked a puppy right in front of her, and she just had to like scram. Like, why was she so offended? Jeez.
Although, to be honest, she does have a point.
What?
So Erica goes and calls Camp Pop in Lady Anne's office, but gay intern dude comes in and, you know, he like overhears them say that the losers have to shut down camp forever. So she teams up with her royal friends and, you know, Camp Pop. And yeah. So then Erica returns and then agrees that they need to work as a team, which is what Olivia has been saying the whole time in her defense for Gina George. So I remember at this point in the movie, I didn't know what their plan was. Like, they didn't really explain it. Like, yeah, now they know about the bet, but like one of them is gonna lose. Like, so what's the point of even trying so hard independently? I know they did say they have to work as a team, but For some reason, I didn't know exactly what that meant. So it's the night of the competition, and Finn and Lady Anne are the host, of course. And Finn made a joke about Anne's, like, veneers, which I find kind of funny, because most kids probably don't know what that is, so definitely a joke for the adults.
Lady Anne, lovely as always. Although that glare off those veneers is blinding. Wish I'd worn my extra dark sunglasses.
So Katy Perry and Prince Charles lookalikes come on, so which is fun. And
Svetlana Petronova, headmistress of Camp Arabesque.
Noah laughed again. My favorite part. Okay, suck up. So then we see the charm school first. Oh, sorry, wrong movie. But apparently no one has the time to change because they're wearing the same exact outfits they've been wearing for the entire movie. Like, they have the magic wands. Like, we saw Courtney use it before to change her outfit. That's Elsa level shit. But Erica did have time to let her hair down though. And you know, she generally looked like a different person. Like who is she? Also, Erica sounds so much better in this version, like her voice actor really put in the effort. So here's where you see the plan, like what we actually see the plan as it was actually planned. I don't think I said that right, but now we see the plan being executed, I think is what I meant to say. So yes, the rock stars crash the Royals song and then join in to make it a group number. Probably should have guessed. I like how Lady Anne was like appalled. But Finn was honestly like, he was down. Like, he wasn't even fazed. I love this guy. What a king. Okay, so finally they changed outfits. That's more like it. I was getting a little concerned there for a second. They freaking sleep in those outfits, I swear to God. So Anne and Finn were arguing on stage after the performance out of anger. And for some reason, Courtney used like her magically sparkle magic to like drop them onto the stage, like a little harsh. I mean, I understand Lady Anne, but like not Finn. Bro was just trying to stick up for his own camp. So there's a few awkward moments of everyone just kind of like standing around. Anne and Finn make up like underground, and you know they're gonna get laid tonight. You know it. So remember that girl that gets like no applause, like ever? Yeah, well, she got even less applause because she voted for Camp Royalty because of the bribe that happened earlier with gay intern. But since this is a kids movie, Lady Anne of course decides to overrule the whole like loser has to shut down rule. So of course, happy ending, they both stay opened.
As a result, we have a tie. Tie? It means there's no winner and no loser. So both camps are saved.
Yay! So then gay dude needs to like chill. Like, bro is having a panic attack over here. Like, here's an inhaler, dude. So during his tantrum, he like explains that he bribed the judges, and then the freaking judge, who already has no applause, freaking bolted. Imagine that's when she gets the applause. That'll be everything. So at the end, they decide to form a band called, you guessed it, Rockin' Royals.
How about Rockin' Royals?
Okay, so now that I explained the entirety of the movie, I'm just gonna say that every Barbie movie definitely has its like weird faults. It's weird, okay? Like, I shouldn't even say faults, it's just like, I think Barbie movies are made to not 100% make sense. Like, there's so much plot holes, but it's like, again, I can't think that much of it because it's a Barbie movie. I feel like it just like in its nature to have plot holes. It's just supposed to be a fun little vibe, like, and of course I can't fit this all into like an hour and a half movie, right? But the thing that I was thinking is like, the whole reason that Courtney was so excited to be a Camp Pop, and why she was so excited to, play instruments, and she even mentioned she wasn't even allowed to play instruments in her castle before. But then all of a sudden she's running off to join a band. Like, what? When did that happen? And I also find it so funny how Erica literally like canceled her entire world tour to go to a 2-week camp for campers. And she's already a royal. Like, and she's already a pop star. Like, I thought the camp is for, like, aspiring pop stars. That's why they were all, like, fangirling when they saw her come. Like, I'm like, what? So, yeah, definitely weird, definitely unusual, but I'm not gonna lie. It was fine. It really wasn't, like, one of the worst ones. At least it was entertaining. There's some Barbie movies that, like, are not meant for kids. I was talking about this a while ago. What was it? I think called Barbie and the Pink Shoes. It was fine. It wasn't a bad movie, but I definitely do not think it was for kids. Obviously, it wasn't inappropriate or anything. It just wasn't, like, interesting for kids. Like, at least this one has, like, catchy songs, like, at least a little bit of drama, I guess. Like, at least had some storyline to it. But, like, but literally, the freaking, but, like, the Barbie in the Pink Shoes, literally the entire thing is about, like, is about Barbie being trapped in, like, a ballet, and she's, like, dancing her way to freedom. Like, the entire thing is based off a ballet, and if you're cultured in that aspect, then you'll definitely enjoy it, but I feel like most kids definitely are not. Like, they most of the time don't even care about freaking ballets. I didn't care when I was little watching it. I really did not care about it. But yeah, no, this movie is definitely Disney Channel vibe, and I'm not gonna lie, even though some Barbie movies are kind of weird, kind of unusual, I do enjoy most of them. And I'm probably gonna continue watching some more because they really, like, I could put them on for almost like a background sort of thing because they're cute, they're wholesome, they're sparkly, so, like, fun. Whoa. But no, I'm probably gonna be watching some more Barbie movies because why not, okay? Why not? Yes, I'm old, but it's gonna happen, okay? It's gonna happen. If you guys want me to watch any more Barbie movies, or just movies in general to make a quick video about or something, just let me know. But yeah, definitely check this movie out if you're into Disney Channel movies, if you grew up with Barbie movies. Yeah, if you like Camp Rock as well. So thank you guys for watching this video, and you can check out my playlist of other random things I talk about. I talk about How to Train Your Dragon, The 9 Realms, well, not so much The 9 Realms anymore because the show ended, but there's Grey's Anatomy, there's Glee, there's a whole bunch of random topics that I talk about, and of course I talk about, like, miscellaneous kind of videos like this one. So I have all the playlists on my channel, so go check it out if you want. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!
1, 2, 3, 4!